Oh, good afternoon. So I'm here in our hotel room in Katowice in Poland. The last video you saw was me just wandering around town in the pouring rain. I know it wasn't much of a video, so I apologise for that. But Amy's out with her nan and her mum in Rudoslawska, which is about 20 minutes away. So I had a little look around town. I did some work, and now I just wanted to make this video for you guys because a couple of days ago, basically, we were working through our spend so far, obviously coming up to the end of our Europe part of our journey, a little adventure. And one of the big costs that we had, which we knew was expensive, but we didn't realize exactly how expensive it was the rent-a-cars. So we did some real rough figures, and yeah, it's full on. So basically we had two bookings. So we had the first booking, which was Spain and Portugal, and then the second booking we got in Italy, and we drove up through Central Eastern Europe and then back down again. I guess the first thing you need to do is the cost of the car is nothing compared to what the car actually cost, if that makes sense. So the hiring of the car, basically I'll do big round numbers, but I'll give you some breakdowns because I wrote it down and I freaked myself out a little bit. So tolls are a big thing in Europe. So we don't have tolls in Australia, or in Western Australia we definitely don't have tolls. In the East they do, but in Europe it's everywhere. There's two types of toll systems that I found. So I'm going to butcher some of these words, but one is the traditional toll where you drive up to the gate, you pull the card, boom, gate goes up, you drive through, you drive your distance. When you get off the highway or freeway, you put your card in, it tells you how much to spend, and tap your card and away you go, or pay cash or whatever, away you go. Now that is the system that I guess I'm used to from the last time we were here. We drove around Italy a lot and just used to that system. So Spain and Portugal just use that system. So no dramas. I knew what I was spending, knew what I was going through. When we left Bologna the second time to go to Ljubljana in Slovenia, I use Waze. I don't know if you guys use Waze, but Waze is like the best system for maps. It tells you everything, speed cameras, accidents, the whole lot, and it'll redirect you if it's wrong. But Waze put us on this real strange back road, like super duper strange back road. So right up into the hills and then squiggly all the way through. There was a highway that ran straight past us. We saw it a few times as we were coming through. The journey took a couple of hours longer than we anticipated. When I did some research, Slovenia have a system of vignettes. So not the toll system that I was used to in Italy or used to in Spain and Portugal, where you just drive up. It was actually, you go to the service station and you buy a sticker that you stick on your windscreen that lets the cameras know if that car is registered with a vignette, or they load it into the system, and then you can do it online as well, and then the car automatically pays the toll. So you automatically buy like a 10-day or a 30-day or a 12-month vignette. So Waze I didn't acknowledge that I had a vignette for Slovenia, so Waze just took us away where we weren't driving on the highways, where we weren't going to contravene any rules or laws. So once I worked that out, the next time we were leaving Slovenia to go up to Austria, I bought a vignette at the service station, added it to Waze, and then it was straight on the highways the whole time. But Slovenia had vignettes, Austria had them, Germany have them, Czech Republic have them, getting back to Liechtenstein had them, so it was all the way along. So you just drive it on the highway. If you didn't know, you probably wouldn't know. I don't know what the fines are for not having them, but you can just drive down the highway, no tolls. You think, oh, there's no tolls, but it's actually the vignette system. So you probably get fined by your rent-a-car company in the end, because they take photos of your license plate. It's not registered on their system, send you the fine. So tolls for the whole trip. So I'm just going to talk about the whole trip at this point. The tolls for the whole trip and vignettes was $350 Australian dollars. So not bad. We did 6,500 Ks, so $350. Second, way overlooked this, because last time we were here, which was 11 years ago, things changed, I know that, but no one charged for parking. This time, every single person charged for parking. Nowhere we went, Slovenia did not charge for parking. Everywhere else, parking. And parking was between 15 and 20 euros a day. So that's a big chunk of money if you don't take that into account at the beginning. So parking for us over the whole time was $900 Australian. So that was 41 days was $900. I probably missed a bit, but you're around $900. So keep parking in mind. Third thing, and I'm a safe guy and I've got travel insurance and all that sort of stuff, but insurance is when you rent the car. So you rent the car at a price that they give you on the screen. It covers you up to a certain amount on things. It's an upsell. It's their job to upsell it. They're in business. They're here to make money, and I totally get that. I'm a super safe driver. I haven't had an accident, touch wood, in many, many, many years. But if you're a little bit not careful with where you're parking the car or where you want to go with the car, your car is definitely going to get damaged. Like, there's no doubt. There's a video I put on my YouTube and on my Instagram about cars in Naples. Every single car in Naples was damaged. So if you're driving in Naples, you're going to damage that car. Now, I just don't need the hassle. I don't want the crap when I get to drop the car back. I just want to hand the keys over and see you later. So I just paid for the insurances the whole time. We talked about it. I just don't want the bother. And I would have been stressing out, and I get a little bit anxious over things sometimes. It would have just stressed me out to not have the insurances, but I just bought all the insurances. So that was a lot of money. So it was $2,230 for insurances. So it soon added up, but here's your keys back. See you later. They don't even look at the car. How many Ks you done? You told them, yeah, no worries, and just see you later. I've had friends that have rented cars over here that didn't get the insurances, and stone chip on the bonnet, €340. And the bonnet needs to be painted, plus the car's going to be off the road, so you've got to pay the car off the road days, plus the bonnet paint days. This is what he was told, and he was just billed it. His credit card was just billed that amount. So I didn't want to have to deal with any of that, so I just paid the insurances. I guess the last thing as well was fuel. So fuel's just gone absolute skyrocket, as everyone probably knows. So our fuel costs averaged at €1.70 a litre over the whole trip. And it was 1,120 Australian dollars for the fuel. And we did, like I said, 6,500 Ks. So the first car, which was Herbert, our little Suzuki Vitara, was hybrid and averaged about 6 litres per 100 Ks. And the second car, which was the DR 5.0, which is a Chinese car made to look like an Italian car, that gave me back pain and caused me to have heart palpitations because of it. So as soon as I got out of the car, heart started. As soon as I dropped the car back, it all stopped. But anyway, that thing was heavy on juice. So it was about 8.1 litres per 100 Ks. So if you can, book a hybrid because it's going to save you some money in the long term. But we worked out roughly 6.7 litres per 100 Ks over the course of the trip, and we did 435 litres of fuel. Now, catch buses, yep. Catch trains, yep. We fly a little in and out around Europe, yep, absolutely. Car makes it so much easier to just get somewhere. The time you want to get there, park out the front, walk inside. Bus, I mean, the last video, so I'm walking around looking for a bus to get to the airport. You don't have any of those hassles, but that costs money. And it cost us $183 Australian per day, tolls, insurances, fuel, parking, the whole lot. Average out $183 a day. If I just looked at the cost of the car per day, it was about $58 a day. So it just exponentially more expensive than I anticipated. I knew it was going to be more than I anticipated, but not that much more than I anticipated. Pluses and minuses, like I said, worth it because you got the flexibility to go where you want. We went to Melbourne in Liechtenstein, which is amazing. How are you supposed to get up there? You know, there's a bus. Well, how often does a bus run? If you can't start there for 2 hours, wait for another bus to take you back. So that all that sort of stuff is awesome. Getting to around Como was awesome. Like, it's just, yes, it has its advantages, which is why people hire cars, but it's going to cost you to hire cars. To put it in perspective, the cost of the car hire for our 4 months in Europe was 20% of our cost of being in Europe. So it is expensive, but would I do it again? Yeah, probably do it again. So hope the video has been a little bit informative and given you a little bit of guidance towards what it's actually going to cost you when you hire a car here in Europe. But yeah, it's I'd do it again. Yes, I'd do it again. So I guess that's when you make a decision, that's the best thing to look at. Would you make the same decision knowing all the facts again? Yes, I would. Then it was the right decision to make. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching to the end. Next video is going to be us from Oktoberfest in München. So we're very excited about that. We'll see you next time. Bye.